The focus of this video will be the consultant's perspective on navigating through VPO and understanding which of these items and modules you will have edit access to versus strictly viewing access. To start things off, if you are anywhere within VPO and you want to get back to your project homepage, you can simply click on this home button and it'll take you back to your home page in which you can see the timelines, submittals, RFIs, any of the items that are assigned to you under my tasks here, reports, document libraries, etc. So the next module you'll see here at the top is a calendars module. This top option here will give you a calendar view similar to Microsoft Outlook, in which you'll see any important meetings or events or anything significant to that project that will be going on throughout the month. If you scroll over here, you'll see you can look out to November or December. The next item you'll see under calendars is statement of calendar days or statement of working days. Depending on which project you are going under, you'll have viewing access to the calendars versus working days. So it looks like FRB is not using the statement of calendar days. Let's go back to our home and check out the statement of working days, which it looks like they are using. So under the statement of working days or calendar days, if you're using that one, you'll see project information such as the NTP, duration of the project, approved time extensions through change orders, completion dates, days elapsed, anything having to do with inclemental weather, things like that. So if you want to get into the specific weather days, there's a weather days tab here, which would show you the dates of that inclemental weather and whether it's approved or not. If there's any notes such as muddy or wet conditions, the CM would enter those under the notes column here. If you would like to print any of this information, you can scroll up to print and you'll see a drop down here in which you can select the working days and the detailed weather reports. Right now it looks like the days and weather. So if you scroll down, you can take a look at what that looks like. So typically there would be an inclemental weather summary, which again would show you a graph of the detailed days and notes and everything we just discussed. If you're just looking for something simple, this option of working days will just give you dates here for specific items. And the third, inclement weather, this would give you the graph of the detailed days and the notes that we just discussed a few moments ago as well. So you can save that as PDF or email it to anyone else who may be interested. Moving along to the directory, this is a list of all project staff involved with your current project. Or you can view this module by role, which would list out each of the individuals under the construction manager, consultants, contractors, outside agencies, owners, etc. If you choose the directory, this will give you a list of all team members in which you could sort by first name, last name, company, any of these headings above the directory list here. If you click on the ellipsis, there are additional views. For the Simplus staff who are creating their weekly minutes every week, they can create a sign-in sheet. So the ellipsis basically gives you different options on how you want to view the material under that module. Project workflows. The project workflows are anything that would require some kind of review or buy-off on an item. Daily reports This is more for the contractor to insert their weekly BMP inspections, and also Simplus and their CQA consultants to enter dailies here. As a consultant, you do have the option to both add a new item or view any of the dailies under this module. There are detailed videos, again, mainly for the contractor and CQAs and Simplus's use. Inspections and testing. There's a detailed video on inspections and testing for consultants. Again, CQA would typically receive the inspections for field verification of anything regarding, concrete or survey or anything like that out in the field. Again, there's a detailed video if you do get called out for an inspection. You can check that video out on our YouTube channel. Issues. The issues you have viewing access rights to. These are basically our old and new business that you'll see at each of the weekly construction meetings. Right now it's sorted out by all issues. There is a view active issues discussion, which is what you'll see in the weekly minutes. Open issues by ball and court. This sorts out anything that's open and whose court it's in. Moving over to non-compliance notices. Again, you'll have access to these just for viewing. Gives you a status, ball and court, things like that. So you can click on the item to get further detailed information. Project tasks we don't currently use in VPO, so we'll skip that one. Punch lists. Once punch lists are generated, they'll be labeled out here. Again, detailed information will be shown under each one of these headings. RFIs. There is a detailed RFIs video for all our consultants, engineers, owners, CQA, etc. Looks like this is RFIs ball and court, so FRB does not currently have any open RFIs. However, if you click on the all RFIs, you'll see a list of everything that's been submitted. You can go back to an individual item and find out any responses, anything like that. Again, if you click on the ellipsis, it'll give you additional views, such as last 7 days, meeting views, etc. Again, if you want to print any items, you can go up to the top, click list. You'll have a print option here. The drop down will give you additional views of how you want to print these reports, whether it's open RFIs, by status, who's in charge of this current RFI, etc. So again, you can PDF those or email them to anybody you like. Next, under project workflows would be the risks. Again, Simplus is not currently using risks, so we'll skip this one as well. The submittals module. The engineer does have editing access to both submittals and the RFIs we just went through. So if a submittal is placed in your court, you will be able to review the submittal and respond to it accordingly. There is a detailed video on how to do that under submittals and the RFIs as well. Right now, it currently does not appear there's any active submittals for the FRB project. If you want to click on all approved submittals, you'll see everything that's been approved to date. You can search items by submittal packages, the headings up here again, or you could do a search box here. If you type in a word, click enter, it'll give you anything that comes up in that search. Please note that when you do use this search box, it's only going to search the items in which you are currently using the view for. So again, a whole new list of views or reports under the ellipsis. Similar to RFIs, you can go about printing any submittals the same way. If you want to print open RFIs, all RFIs, anything rejected or approved, you can print that by the status. So there's a whole list of ways that you can print or view the submittal items as well. I believe that covers it for project workflows.